What's up? I'm Patrick and welcome to ISW Reacts. Today I'm reacting to Ren, the tale of Jenny and Screech. So you guys told me that Ren just released a new song, which will have some follow-up songs with a story, I think. And before I can jump into that, you told me that I need to listen to this one, The Tale of Jenny and Screech, which seems to have some kind of link to the new songs or something. I'm not sure. I react to this now so I can then catch up with the newest release and then maybe discover the upcoming releases together with you when they come out. This one is 13.5 minutes long, so I should stop yapping and get into it. Let's go. Okay.
It was a quiet, dark night in an empty street somewhere in London City. Jenny walked alone, she was dragging her feet. She was heading back home to sleep. Well, she knew this town, she knew this floor, because she walked it about 1,000 times before she wanted to escape. Can you blame? Well, on the very same night, in a different place, there walked this hooded young youth by the name of James. He was 14 years old and out of his brain, he'd been smoking ganja with the boys. James, he grew up to be a kid of the street. His mates called him Screech, he was quick on his feet. He was a liar, a thief, at 14 years old, the devil had set his sights on his soul. As Jenny walked home all alone, she felt scared. Usually she was alright, but it was like there was something in the air. A divine intervention telling her to beware, maybe intuition bogging her and making her so scared. Sirens sound in the distance to the beat of Jenny's feet. A symphony of the night that echoes crime on London streets. Jenny turns a corner, their eyes they meet. Up or go Jenny, a boy named Screech. Give me all your money, bitch, give it to me. If you cooperate, then you'll soon be free. I want your purse, your phone, don't fucking look at me. I mean it, bitch, are you listening to me? Jenny freezes statue like a lady shakes stalactite. Feel like liquid nitrogen in the dark night. She tried to find strength to move, but stayed as still as a statue in high-heeled shoes. What the hell you playing at? You playing games with me? I swear to fucking God, I'll slice the rosy off your cheeks. You think I don't mean it, girl? You don't know me. The last thing you see will be a boy code. Screech reached with the sheath of the blade, with the teeth that could bite through steel and slice concrete, and he swung possessed with the devil in his chest, and the statue she was turned to butter in her breath. It was a quiet, dark night in an empty street somewhere in London City. Jenny lay still on the cold concrete. She's found somewhere to sleep. Well, she knew this town, she knew this floor, 'cause she'd walked it about 1,000 times before. I guess that she escaped. It's such a shame.
Yeah, you told me that this is a trilogy, I think. So this seems that was the first song. He's so talented in everything he does. Like, this storytelling has hooked me right away. So I think I just want to continue and then maybe talk about it afterwards.
life of poor Jenny, clocked out like Big Ben. Dear Screech, dear boy, where did he go? He melted into the black night just like snow. Patrick, man, let me in, please open the door. I think I fucked up, Patrick, really fucked up, man, I'm not sure. I got crazy, left this lady lying still on the floor. I think I killed her, Patrick, come on, man, I can't knock no more. But Screech kept on knocking till his knuckles became sore. But there's no sign of Patrick down at number 54. No refuge for our villain, for the bitter hands of fate, with something far more sinister in mind that does away. Hey, babe, are you in? Nah, nothing really, I'm just a bit tired, listen. Can I swing around yours for a few moments? I just really miss you, babe. What the fuck do you mean you're busy? You fucking bitch! For fuck's sakes! Siren sounds approaching like a banshee in the night. The shrill cry of justice cutting like the sharpest knife. But Screech was never one to run, not one to miss a fight. One hand upon his blade, he turned to face the blue lights. Come on then, you fucking cunts, let's fucking have you then. I am Screech, I'm the boss, I'm the ender of men. You think that uniform you're wearing means that you own these streets? These are my fucking streets, and they call me fucking Screech. Richard was an officer who stood at 6'3", working London on the night shift. What he didn't think he'd see was a boy running at him like an animal possessed. With no time to hesitate, he fired 4 bullets at Screech's chest.
So cool.
Our story, it ends right at the start. Young Screech and poor Jenny lying one street apart. An officer shaken by the boy that he claimed. 2 bodies lay lifeless, and it's such a shame. It's such a shame.
Wow. Every intro has been so crazy good so far.
London city, far from pretty, 2 2005. A lady down in Paddington is fighting just to stay alive. Rhythmic beats and bloodstained sheets. Our lady weeps, she's tired and frail. To set the scene, we must rewind the hands of time for Violet's tale.
Rewind sound effect.
Violet was a silent girl, grew up with violent starts. Her mother was a drinker and her father was a bastard. Every night he took her tie but never left the room. I'll spare you of the things he did, I'm sure her mother knew. Violet was a silent girl, she moved out at 16. A semi-detached council flat, paid for by a welfare scheme. Packing shelves at Tesco, stacking jars like pickled bricks. She met a boy named Stevie and he was a little prick. Violet was a silent girl and Violet she fell fast. See, Stevie was a wrong un, but he sure knew how to charm her. Every night he took her tie but never left the room. History repeats itself, he'd paint her black and blue and dark. She never stood a chance. The devil comes to dance. Violet, why are you always so quiet? On her bedroom door and he's irate. He's been drinking and smoking, he's up late. And he stands by her bedside, she shakes, but her eyes stay shut. You fucking slut, I know you're up. And he pinches her eyelids and folds them up. Violet, why are you lying to me, Violet? She stays silent, things turn violent. That's the sound of his fists when they fall like a crashing pilot. Hit like hailstones, one to the collarbone, full force, full blown, blood splat, bone crack, knick knack, paddy whack, one to the jaw and the tooth spat, detached fist connects and disconnects a bone. A quick deflect to misdirect the blow, but nonetheless his punches met her throat. Such a mess he's left her bruised and broke. Violet, why you always so silent, Violet? Why you such a little liar, Violet? Do you think I wanna do this, Violet? In character, she stays silent. Well, say something, Violet. Silence. Fucking say something, Violet. Silence. Wait. Say something, Violet. Not one word. She stays quiet. London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington is fighting just to stay alive. The doctor, in a state of shock, saw something here so very wrong. See, Violet, she was pregnant. Poor Violet, she was 9 months gone. Turning to the doctor, Violet broke her silence and she cried, if I'm to die right here tonight, please let my baby stay alive. The doctor soon regained composure, called the surgeon to come in. As Violet's world turned to black, the curtains closed, the lights went dim. In London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington just lost the fight to stay alive. A tragedy or a miracle, it happened on these very streets. Two twins aligned side by side. A girl named Jenny and a boy named Screech.
Holy shit. Okay. Oh, wow. That was genius. He really has a way of telling a story that really draws you in and really captures you. It's crazy. I'm not even sure where to start. There were just so many genius moments. Maybe start musically. It's deliberately minimalistic with this raw acoustic guitar so that the focus lays on the storytelling and emotions, but he still has his parts. Like every intro of the 3 songs was just amazing melodies, amazing skill how he played it. This sounded really cool. So he had these intros for these like moments for the melody and for setting the tone of the rest of the song, and then had this really raw acoustic guitar throughout the rest of the songs. Plus, sometimes, and I think that's really cool and really emphasized important parts when he left the guitar out completely. So he was just going a cappella. These parts had a lot of impact. I can't even really say I have something in my mind like these how it reminds me musically. It's maybe some folk influence. I'm not really sure how to where to put it. It's kind of reminding me of something, but I can't really put my finger on it. But it's musically it's amazing. Although the focus and the main part and the most crazy part is probably the lyrics and the storytelling. But what I also before I forget it want to mention are the sound effects, I would call it, that he made with his guitar. I think nothing I've ever seen before like incorporated in a song in such a perfect way, such a fitting way, and used his guitar as a part of the storytelling with for example knocking, I think it was, and then of course these gunshots, then supported with the camera also shaking and going down. Amazing visually, and just the having the idea to use his instrument as a part to support the story and the storytelling, just mind-blowing and nothing I've ever seen before. I don't have to say too much about his vocal performance because it's just amazing. Like he has just a great way of telling stories and creating emotions with his voice. I mean, at some parts, I think it was just like an actor or a voice actor. Like for example, the delivery of Screech when he spoke as Screech, how he portrays this role and also creates this character with the way he speaks, sings, raps as this person, and creates an image of this character. Obviously, the whole story is really tragic, really atmospheric, combined with the music, especially this whole emotional setups within the songs itself, but also this build up in the trilogy as a whole, like with the I would call it a plot twist in the end that Jenny and Screech are twins. Just a dramatic, tragic story that's told very emotionally and performed very emotionally and very captivating, and like there are so many aspects of this story that make it emotionally gripping and interesting as well. For one, of course, because of the structure that I just said with the plot twist in the end, because when the third song started, I was like, okay, Violet's Tale, have I missed something? Who's Violet? After the first 2 songs, it was already like a tragic story of 2 young people dying and having just a sad story for themselves, and then with the twist in the end that links all the parts together, which makes it a lot more dramatic, I think, because it gives like these explanations, how this is all linked together in a way, and it kind of draws a little more empathy maybe for both the victim and the perpetrator by giving like systemic failures and just individual strokes of fate and individual problems in life that together lead to these problems. For me, it kind of shows abuse and violence and separation and the whole system, and the separation like of the twins in this case, grew up apart from each other, and all these things that just result in cycles of violence. This rewind sound effect that he made on his guitar, and then explain the backstory of Violet and how she has this story of abuse and violence in her childhood already, and then in her partner as well. And one thing leads to another, and it's just one big tragedy for everybody. It's really interesting. I don't think I've ever heard something like that, like a story, a tragedy like that, put in song form, in a genius way like this, and performed like this. And then also the music videos, which captured this dark vibe of the story, and also using one take videos for each part. I can't even explain why, but like it has a lot of impact for me. Maybe because you see, it's just one man with a guitar, playing the guitar, singing, rapping, talking, using his voice, and telling a story without any effects, without any CGI, without any crazy shit going on. Just him, and he just gets you and draws you in this story, and makes you feel for the persons in this story. One thing that I want to mention, and I want to ask you, and maybe that's a little too much interpretation, but what I was thinking throughout the first two parts of the song, and maybe you could tell me if maybe it's intentionally, maybe it's not intentionally, maybe it's just something that popped up in my mind and doesn't make any sense at all. But I've found the thought interesting that he laid a really big focus on Screech in both parts of the tale, also in Jenny's tale, like just focusing really much on him, and kind of overshadowing like Jenny's part a little. Maybe it's just because of the order of the songs, and obviously he lived longer than her, but for me it kind of had some resemblance to the real life, where often the actions and the personality and the whole motivation or whatever of the perpetrator overshadows the victim and what happened to the victim. Sometimes in reality, I feel like there should be more focus on the victims, and listen to the victims more, and listen to their stories, and don't give the person who committed a crime that much of a platform, or you know what I mean? It's hard for me to explain, and maybe it doesn't have anything to do with it. It's just something that came into my mind while listening, especially to the first parts, that was the balance between how much we learned about Screech and how much we learned about Jenny was kind of off balance, and that kind of reminded me of the reality of where we maybe should put more focus on, and how it really happens. Let me know in the comments if this is total bullshit. I'm also sure that I've probably missed a couple of things. I will have to listen to it a couple of times more and to grasp the whole genius of the song probably, but just from listening to it once now is just a mind-blowing thing that I have never heard or seen like that before. Performed awesome. He's just a crazy talented creative genius. So I think that's all I have to say in summary. Let me know what you think about this song. Let me know if there are some things which there will be that I've missed or didn't talk about. I couldn't talk about every single aspect of those 13 and a half minutes now, but let me know what's maybe important that I didn't talk about for you. Also, let me know what I should react to next. Are there any other artists? Are there any other Ren songs? Let me know. Also, if you've enjoyed it, please subscribe and like. And thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.